Hello there, tech enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got something truly exciting to dive into: the latest iOS 17 features and the release dates, where we explore iOS 17 updates, along with enhancements and refinements. I'm Rebecca, your host today. Let's jump right in. Apple's iOS updates always bring a wave of anticipation, and iOS 17 is no exception. With a plethora of new features designed to enhance your digital experience, this update is set to take your iPhone to a whole new level. Let's take a look at these features. First up, we have the evolution of widgets. iOS 17 introduces resizable and interactive widgets that can seamlessly adapt to your needs. You'll be able to personalize your home screen like never before, keeping your most important information at your fingertips. In iOS 17, it is expected that users will be able to resize widgets by pinching or stretching them with their fingers, similar to how they can resize photos or videos. This way, users can customize their widgets to fit their preferences and screen space. Number 2. Say goodbye to distractions with the new Focus Mode. This feature lets you customize notifications based on what you're doing, whether it's work, relaxation, or family time. It's all about staying focused on what matters most. You can also create different home screens and lock screens for each focus mode, so you only see the apps and widgets that are relevant to your task. For example, you can have a home screen page with productivity apps for work mode and another one with entertainment apps for personal mode. As you can see, iOS 17 gives you more control over your device and how it interacts with you. With focus mode, you can stay in the moment when you need to concentrate or step away from your device. For this third update, get ready to connect in a whole new way with enhanced FaceTime features, like FaceTime on Apple TV, which lets you take FaceTime calls on the Apple TV using the front camera of your iPhone or iPad. You can use AirPlay to mirror your device's screen to the TV and enjoy a bigger view of your friends and family. You can also use the Siri Remote to control the call and switch between different camera views. Other enhancements include a spatial audio, voice isolation, and wide-spectrum audio to ensure that conversations feel more natural and immersive, almost as if you're in the same room. Moving on to update number 4. Remember, with the iOS 16 update, they introduced the feature to select an object from a picture, and you are wondering what to do with it. iOS 17 answers that question with stickers. Now, when you tap and hold a photo to separate it from the background, you will have the option to turn it into a sticker. To make it more sticker-like, you can add a white border or a reflective holographic effect. You will also be able to send these stickers in iMessage or turn live photos into animated stickers. With update number 5, Safari gets a fresh look with iOS 17. A new tab bar design, grouped tabs, and improved tab management makes browsing smoother, more organized, and private. Now you can keep your browsing separate for topics like work and home with different profiles. Additionally, Private Browsing Now locks your private browser windows. When you're not using them, keeping your searches more secure than ever before, and you can use Face ID to unlock them. Search in Safari is also more responsive and shows easier to read and more relevant suggestions. Safari has come a long way, and I'm loving these changes. Health enthusiasts can rejoice with Update 6. iOS 17 introduces new health tracking capabilities, including walking steadiness metrics and improved sleep tracking insights. Your iPhone becomes an even more powerful health companion. The Health app puts important information at your fingertips, including your health records, medications, labs, activity, and sleep. It also makes it simple to securely share that information. Everyone wants to be healthier, and I think these changes will be a big help. Let's get into Update 7. Now, you no longer have to say, "Hey Siri." You can simply say, "Siri," to access the virtual assistant from any screen. This is an upgrade that many iPhone users have been requesting for years. It brings Siri in line with other popular virtual assistants, like Amazon's Alexa, which only requires saying its name to activate it. Also, Siri will be getting another highly requested update. Users can now make multiple requests at once. For example, you can ask, "Siri, what time is it in Tokyo?" After Siri responds, you can ask, "What is the weather like in Tokyo?" without reactivating between commands. This minor change may make Siri much more user-friendly for some. With Update 8, no internet is no problem. Now you can download Apple Maps based on your area or any location that you would like, similar to Google Maps and save data. Thanks to this new update, you'll be able to use Apple Maps without an internet connection. Simply download your area on the app when you have Wi-Fi, and you'll have access to it anytime. Update 9, Link Tracking Protection, features new tech that prevents websites from adding extra information to their URLs for marketing purposes. For example, if you click on a link in a message or an email, iOS 17 will remove any tracking data from the URL before opening it in Safari. This way, you can avoid being tracked across websites and apps by advertisers and other third parties. This will help a lot with privacy, and we could all use more of that. Rounding out in Update 10 is Name Drop. This feature allows you to share your contact details with someone securely and privately using AirDrop. You can choose what information you want to share, such as your name, phone number, email address, or social media profiles. You can also create custom profiles for different situations, such as work, personal, or family. NameDrop uses an encrypted connection to transfer your details, so you don't have to worry about anyone snooping on your data. Now, Update 11, Live Voicemail is pretty interesting. It lets you see who's calling you and what they're saying when they leave a voicemail. You can see a transcription of the voicemail on your screen as it's being recorded, and you can also pick up the call while they're leaving the message if you want to. Live Voicemail uses Siri's speech recognition technology to transcribe the voicemail in real time. This is pretty cool if you ask me, and maybe one of my favorites. Moving on to Update 12, this is another great security feature. This feature is a new way of signing in to websites and apps using your Apple ID. Instead of using a password or a one-time code, you can use a passkey, which is a unique and secure identifier that is stored in your iCloud keychain. You can use Face ID or Touch ID to authenticate your passkey, making it easier and faster to sign in. Passkeys are also more secure than passwords, as they are resistant to phishing, hacking, and reuse attacks. These are just some of the new features coming in iOS 17. There are also many other enhancements and refinements that will improve your experience on your iPhone and iPad. For example, iOS 17 will add Standby to help you save battery life by putting apps that you're not using into a low-power state. Standby monitors your app usage patterns and learns which apps you use most frequently and which ones you don't. It then reduces the background activity of the apps that you rarely use, while keeping the ones that you need ready to go. Additionally, in the App Store, you will be able to see how much time is left for an app download or an update. Next, iOS will include updates to AirDrop, making it easier to share files and content with other Apple devices nearby. AirDrop now supports more file types, such as PDFs, documents, photos, videos, music, podcasts, and more. You can also preview the content before sending it or receiving it, and you can choose whether to accept or decline the transfer. Last but not least, Apple users can look forward to visionOS. This feature is a new operating system for Apple's smart glasses, which are rumored to be launched next year. visionOS is based on iOS 17 and integrates with your iPhone and iPad. It allows you to see augmented reality content on your glasses, such as notifications, maps, directions, messages, calls, games, and more. You can control visionOS using gestures, voice commands, or a touchpad on the glasses. That wraps up some of the most popular iOS 17 updates. Apple believes iOS 17 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting and innovative updates ever for iPhone and iPad users, bringing new features and improvements that will enhance your productivity, creativity, security, and privacy. iOS 17 will be available as a free download for compatible devices in September. To learn more about iOS 17 and how to get ready for it, visit Apple's website, apple.com. Now, let's talk about the release dates. Apple has announced that iOS 17 will be available in a phased rollout starting next month on September 20th. That's when iOS 17 will be available for compatible devices. This includes the iPhone X and later models. But here's a tip. Before you rush to update, make sure to back up your data. It's always better to be safe than sorry. And there you have it, a sneak peek into the exciting new features of iOS 17 and the release dates you've been waiting for. For us here at Byte Brewery, we can't wait to use some of the new features that will be available with iOS 17 updates, like live voicemail and stickers. But some features, like those to the Health app, seem underwhelming, and we don't think it will be turning many heads. That's our take. Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech updates, reviews, and tutorials. Until next time, I'm Rebecca signing off. Stay tuned for the iOS 17 release.